Although I'm hooting and hollering in a lot of my videos about this bike, oh baby, bike, which I absolutely love this bike. This bike is, woo, is it fast, man. Bye-bye. It is powerful, especially for the streets, baby. Feels good. But the number one thing that I absolutely do not like about this bike is,
let's go for a ride. You are watching CycleCruza's all-in-one motorcycle channel. Subscribe today. Continue to leave video suggestions, but you may find what you're looking for by visiting my website at CycleCruza.com and click on the menu tab My Videos. And those are a bunch of playlists with all of my videos categorized in them to make it easier for you to navigate through.
I keep it real in my videos, even though a lot of you guys can't handle real, you know what I'm saying? That's what my channel's all about, man. It's all about just telling you the truth about everything, not trying to sugarcoat everything. First off, the number one thing that I absolutely hate about this bike is that it's so difficult and expensive to get just a slip-on for this bike, man. I'll tell you, you gotta go through so many different hoops and pay so much money for a freaking slip-on. It absolutely irritates me, man. That's why, you know, I'm not really... That's one thing I like about the X Diavolo, the same thing. I'll tell you guys, if you ride an Italian motorcycle, the slip-on exhaust manufacturers will charge you double the price. The exhaust that I want to get is the Yashimura Alpha T. By the way, I'm feeling some heat on this because it is hot out there, warm out today, and I can feel some heat. Oh, baby. Oh baby. But I'll tell you guys, the Alpha Yashimura Alpha exhaust costs $400 or $500 for the Japanese bikes like the Yamaha MT-10, but for this bike it costs a freaking almost $800. That makes no sense to me, man. But maybe it's got a bunch of different internals or whatnot. Well, it is specific for this bike, but I can't see nearly double the price for a freaking slip-on, man. The cost of the slip-on for this bike is nearly the cost of a full exhaust for my CBR 1000 RR. It's ridiculous. But that's not the issue. The price is not just the issue here, man. First off, they're out of stock on the exhaust that I like for a month, so that's why I haven't added it to the bike. But I'm having second thoughts about adding the exhaust because, as I told you guys, with this particular bike, you have to either buy a race ECU, which costs like $730 or something like that, or you have to send the ECU to AF1 Racing, which is an Aprilia dealership out in Texas, I believe, and they will they'll flash it, your stock ECU, and they'll put the race stuff on there, programming on there, which will have a map for your particular exhaust. Or you can go the free, cheaper route and just buy cables for 30 bucks or something like that, and program it yourself if you know how to do that. I don't know how to do that. I'm sure there's instructions on the internet, but do you really want to mess with the ECU? You know what I'm saying? And you don't know what you're doing. I don't feel comfortable in doing that. I don't know about you guys, man. But I will tell you this, that after spending either $700 or $250 to send that off, or you do it yourself or whatnot, of course, then, like I told you guys in the past, then you have to, if you put the exhaust on yourself, you got to put a servo eliminator on it. That's another $60, by the way. And then you have to take your bike to the Aprilia dealer and have them calibrate the throttle and the settings on the bike. If like I said, there's people out there that know how to do it themselves, and maybe they're good at watching YouTube videos on it or forum posts on it or whatnot. I'm not comfortable with messing with an Italian bike like this and messing with the programming myself. I'm just not comfortable with it, man. And by the way, it does void the warranty. I read the warranty booklet. It said any alteration of, you know, the bike in stock form basically voids the warranty. So there you go. However, this is what you could do. What I would recommend, I think I'm going to actually purchase the race ECU for $730 because that makes sense to me. Because when I want to go sell the bike, put the stock exhaust back on, I can just swap back to the OEM ECU myself. Bada boom, bada bang, and then I can go ahead and sell the race ECU on the forum, Aprilia forum, probably for like $500. So I probably lose a little over $200. Like I said, to send the ECU off to AF1 Racing is 250 bucks. So, and then by the way, when you want to go sell the bike, you're going to have to take the ECU and send it back to AF1 Racing and have them set it back to stock settings. So that's 250 plus 250, that's $500 plus shipping for both ways each time you send it off. So that's like $500. You might as well go ahead and buy a race ECU. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to pick one up used if I can, but they're hard to come by, obviously, because people want to go that route. Some people want to go that route like me. So there you go, guys. It's gonna add up, you know, $700 and something plus the $800. It's gonna end up, and then I got to take it to the dealer. It's gonna cost about 1 hour's worth of time. So we're talking probably about $1,800 or maybe more. So let's just round it off to $2,000 for a slip-on. $2,000 for a slip-on, man. Really? That's a lot of bread. Like I said, you do it yourself, you could say, but you're still gonna spend Akrapovic exhaust, all the nice exhausts like the SC Project 1, SC1s, whatever. The really nice slip-ons for this bike are going to be at least like $700 to $1,000, period. Even if you do the ECU yourself. So it's really expensive. That's what I don't like about this bike, man. I like the bike like my CBR. I can slap a $500 slip-on that bike. I'm good. I don't even have to put a power commander on. This bike, no. You gotta do this, you gotta do that, take the bike to the dealership, had to this. It's a lot of work involved just to put a stupid slip-on this bike, and expense to put a stupid slip-on this bike, man. Now I know you're saying, CycleCruza, quit whining about it. Just do it. But I just want to tell you guys about it. That's all, man. I want to let you know what everything that's involved when you buy this bike. So you know, you may want to change your mind because of this video. Change your, so I want to lay out the truth for you and let you know, let you decide for yourself. I'm trying to figure out if it's worth it to spend like $1,800 for a slip-on exhaust for this bike. Do I want to keep this bike long term? I absolutely love this bike, guys. But keeping this bike out of warranty, I don't know, man. Especially what happened to me on my first ride with this bike. Uh-oh. Alarm, urgent service. Come on, no, man, not on the road. I don't know, man. If I have some problems with this bike and I have to end up having the engine replaced, it's not under warranty. That's a lot of bread, man. I couldn't imagine what the V4 engine cost is for this bike. And installation of it. Probably about almost the cost of the bike, of what I paid for it. So, I don't know, guys. That's why I tell you, I like the old school bikes without all the electronic crap on it. These bikes are rolling computers now, man. You know what I'm saying? For the street, you don't really need all the electronic rider rates. For the track, I can understand it. To help keep you from, having a fooked up day on the track. Keep you from low side, high side on the track. It makes sense. You know what I'm saying? But for street riding, really the old bikes are better, man. Honestly, and the old ones are fast. My CBR 1000, 2012 CBR 1000 RR can run 10 seconds flat in a quarter mile. That is not slow. Woo! And I tell you guys, the CBR pulls hard in the mid-range. This bike pulls a little bit harder. It does, man. I'd admit it. But I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it's because the CBR's fueling is so smooth that it's hard to, you can't really feel that visceral feel like you can with this bike. I don't know. Because actually, they both run similar quarter mile times in stock form. So there you go, guys. That's the number one reason why, number one thing I dislike about this bike, man, is all the hassle you have to go through and expense of putting on a freaking aftermarket exhaust on this bike, man. But this bike looks amazing and is absolutely awesome, and I love it, man. But just keeping it real for you guys, not whining about it. Well, I'm whining about it. All right. There you go. Whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? But I keep it real for you guys, whether I'm whining or not. But for those of you guys that want to get my, bar-end mirrors, or my camo pants, my boots, my gloves, all of my gear, cameras, all my stuff, I always include links in the description and comment section of my videos, or go to my website at CycleCruza.com. Click on the menu tab, My Gear, and that's links to everything.
Thumbs up, check out my playlist for new riders and popular videos. Don't forget to comment and subscribe, and check out my other channel, Bug Out Moto, where I customize a van for my motorcycle so I can live in my van with my motorcycle and travel across the country anywhere. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Bug Out Moto.